Yep, I wasn't expecting this either. But I've been away and I forgot about this. While I was away, the 2 DLCs got released for Automobilista. One of them is the Le Mans track, absolutely classic, I'm sure, as we all know, which I haven't raced on for a while. I'm familiar with the layout, except sometimes the beginning bit, it's a little bit left, right, but anyway, never mind. And the Gen 2 GT3 cars have also been released, along with Le Mans, what do they call it? LDH? I've never heard of that before. Hold on. Right, so we've got LMDH. So Le Mans, I don't know what the D... Oh, H could be hybrid. And the D... Oh, the D stands for don't know. No, it doesn't. I don't know. Yeah, so Ricardo Montalban had a hard time finding roles after Star Trek 2. Seems no wonder he wanted to hire an ex-con. Oh, God. Well, that's just put a downer on the stream. That's a bad one. I like it. I like it. Yep. Yeah, so cool. We're going to try out the Le Mans track. And we've got the GT3s, so that gets me behind the wheel of the Porsche, which I've been itching to get behind because I love this car and I want one. So I'm going to start, what's that thing called? What's the crowdfunding thing called? Oh, GoFundMe. I'm going to start a GoFundMe to get up to £200,000. And I'll get a Porsche 992 GT3. Those cars, man, are just like insane. They're just amazing. Oh, Jesus. I couldn't even sell my house and buy one. It's like the car's worth more than the house. Anyway, so for that, because I'm going to be using the GT3s and maybe the Le Mans cars as well, we're obviously going to test those out. Let's just switch over to the window. I want to see how quick it does this. So I've got my round wheel on at the moment. I haven't actually tied the wheel down to the desk. It might be handy if I do that. So let's get that on. Okay, pedals seem to be working up to now. So I'm going to take my wheel off now. Ooh, straight away. I've not actually seen that screen without the wheel on before. And now I'm going to use the McLaren, slide that in and lock it. Boom. Okay, so this is what we're using. Nice. And pedals seem to be all good. Don't need the clutch, not on these things. So awesomeness so far. Right. Mr. Budman, Andy K, Steve Zodiac, Mark Shaw, hi. Hi, Mark. Just started to watch your buried video. Oh, right. Yeah. Well, something to watch while you're having a cup of tea or coffee or whatever it is. Your favorite beverage. Talking of which, one of my favorite beverages, water. Oh, refreshing as hell. Oof. Okay, so what does the DLC bring? Well, it brings the Le Mans track, the 24 hours Le Mans, the Circuit de la Sarthe, as it's otherwise known, and it looks like both chicanes are in there. They don't have the version without the chicane. In fact, they added, I think it was this chicane that they added. I don't know if you guys remember a while back, quite a few years ago, they were racing Le Mans 24 hours, and the Mercedes cars, one of them was driven by Mark Webber, and there was like a crest here, and the car was going so fast, and you know these cars are basically upside down aeroplanes like Formula 1. It's all about downforce, where planes is kind of up force, right? The wings are for lift, where the wings on an F1 car, they push down into the ground instead. Now, this Mercedes went over the crest, and of course once the front end lifts up and the air gets underneath, well, then it lifts up, and it just lifted, the front just lifted up in the air and just flipped. It was a very famous incident, actually, and if you Google, it's got to be on YouTube 100%, Mark Webber's Le Mans Mercedes flip, and then I think they added this chicane. I believe it's this one. It might be this one, I don't know, but I thought it was this one. But it might be this one. But it could be this one. Anyway, I don't know what this one is. I'm not familiar with this layout. This is the start, so it's a left, right, kinky, a little kinky to the left, and then a little kinky to the right, which is surprising that you have to, you have to brake through there, and then there's another braking area here, and then finally onto the straight. Well, let's call it a straight. Now this one is Le Mans Circuit Bugatti. I don't know what this is, obviously a shortened version, but I don't see where it's coming from. Oh, it's here. It's there. I've never driven the Circuit Bugatti before. We're going to have a look at the 24-hour one. This is the 911 GT3, so it's not the one we want. So the new cars can be found here. So you've got GT3 Gen 2 and the other one, I've had to find this out in the last 5 minutes. I did not have this DLC at the end of the buried stream. I had to just buy it. So the track was $8.99 and the new cars were $8.99 as well. So the endurance pack, I think, brings, oh no then, I don't know whether these Le Mans cars here, the LMDH, I don't know whether these come with the endurance pack. It would make sense, wouldn't it? Look at the length of these things. I think it's the Toyota or the Porsche, one of these, has one of the track records around the Nordschleife. They're as quick as F1 cars. Yeah. The performance on these cars is just crazy. They're not my favorite genre of car, if I have to say, but I wouldn't mind. But these are the cars that they get used in Le Mans, so we've got to try them out. And the other ones are the Gen 2 We just had these ones before. Okay, these were already in the game. Now we've got the Gen 2s. So that is the McLaren. You'll be familiar with these cars because of Assetto Corsa Competizione, of course. So this is the Evo version, low downforce. You know what this car's like in Assetto for swapping ends. This is my baby. Hello, sweetheart. She's gorgeous, beautiful. It's weird. Like I say, I've never been a Porsche fan. Never been a Porsche fan before. You know, I don't know, just the shape never took me. And then I've changed my mind totally. I love them. I think they're incredible. And I think just seeing their performance of the latest cars now, the ones you can buy, you know, the ones you can walk into a showroom and say, give me a Porsche 911 Turbo S, that thing is just crazy fast off the line. There's not many cars can beat it off the line. Four-wheel drive. And then we have the Mercedes-AMG GT3 Evo, all low downforce versions, scary. And of course the BMW M4, which looks quite large. It must be the wings. It looks like it's a 6 Series with that size, but yeah. So we're taking the Porsche. This livery, I love it, all black with the red trim. Let's take a look at what else there is. Oh, Swampy. Oh.
Rusty thanks you, Bud, for your kind donation of £15 for the DLCs.
Oh, you bugger. Oh, thanks, man. Thank you, Mr. Budman. Yay. Oh, cool. That's very kind of you. I did actually, on Steam, they do actually say, you know, how do you want to pay? Do you want to pay from your card or from PayPal, and I did choose PayPal, so now it's just gone straight back in. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. You're a legend, sir. All right, these. Okay, so before we get, I'm drooling to get into this car because Automobilista, you know, it doesn't get mentioned too much when it comes to the sim races. It's always iRacing, Assetto Competizione, and then R Factor 2 is on the back burner, you know. But it's mainly Assetto and iRacing that gets all the attention. But Automobilista is holding its own right now because for me it's got one of the best force feedbacks of all the games. Better than Assetto, for me, I say. And also, well, it feels better. I don't know about accuracy, but it certainly feels better to me. It's nice. And the AI improvements that they did last year, remember, just towards the end of last year when they made the AI a lot better, and we raced the minis around Alton Park, remember? That it's so much better now. So yeah, it's got that going for it. And that's two fundamental good things. Talking of physics, even though it's got a different genre, talking of physics. Next time I do a flight sim stream, I'll probably mention this. Wait until you see what's coming in Block 2 of the Phoenix A320 Airbus. I mean, they're doing things with that I didn't think you could do it in flight sim. Tire deformation. Like the more fuel and more weight, the more the tires deform. Like if you steer the front wheel too much, it'll deform. They're talking about the flaps, not flaps, the panels on the engines letting fumes out when it's in flight and stuff like that. Apparently the real plane does it, so yeah. Right, let's get behind the wheels. It's amazing what they're talking about at Phoenix right now. I can't wait for it. So let's see. Where's the LDH things? Did I go? Is it up or down there? So LMDH. So let's take this one. Looks like it's BMW. It is BMW. We've got Porsche 963, all low downforce. Hybrid. So DRS, no. Does it have ERS? Probably. But I think I've got my ERS system managed by the game. I don't bother with it. So 670 horses, 650 Newton meters, and it weighs just over a ton. I would have expected more from these cars. I thought they were more powerful. Don't let that fool you though, because it's hybrid, right? And yeah. So we've got traction control, which I don't think I've got set on my. I think I've got it on a button. So let's choose that one for now. We will get into the Porsche because I can't wait. I want to see what it feels like. So this is just a practice test day for me. And of course, Le Mans, you'll be able to do like an hour's race and maybe cycle. So and in that 1 hour, it'll cycle through a whole 24-hour time frame. So you'll have, or maybe 2 hours would be better, wouldn't it? So you've got like an hour in the daytime, an hour at night, and then you might have rain and all that stuff. So it's going to be fun. So yeah, let's try this. Brand new DLC, just got it. And let's have a look. Let me just... Oh, I can't hold on. Hold on. There, that's the ones. That's the ones, Rusty. There you go. Right. All right, so we're in the BMW M Hybrid V8. And birds are tweeting. Cosworth engine. Oh, wait a minute. That's not right. That's way too sensitive. I'm on the wrong setting, guys. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Chill, chill. Relax, relax. Okay, hold on. What's my number for my preset number for this one? Automobilista 2 is preset number 3. There we go. Okay, so I'm at 90 degrees. That's at 90 degrees as well. Why are there arms on the wheel? I took the arms off the wheel because it couldn't do the animation beyond a certain point. But it looks, are they doing it now? That's the helmet cam. Yeah, you don't get many view choices with this, camera view choices with this, unfortunately. Well, just deciding whether this camera view is okay. So it's that, can we pitch? Oh, we can pitch. Sweetness. So WASD moves you, W and S moves you up and down, A and D moves you backwards and forwards, and Q and E pitches up and down. Absolutely perfect, thank you very much. Alright, cold tyres, looks like we've got full fuel, we didn't change the setup, and the car sounds loud. Yep, so the volume has gone down, so yeah, I had to turn the volume down. So, Le Mans is this way out. Oh, it's been ages since I've... Oh, where's my pit limiter? This one? Why are the wipers on? Oh, these are not the right buttons then. Okay, I need to map the buttons on my McLaren wheel for this game. I haven't done it. There's the brake balance. Do we have traction control? Okay, so we got brake bias. Okay, so that's brake bias. That's it? What about traction? No. Oh, okay, let's leave it. Right, let's go. Oh, it's going to take me a lap or so to remember this sequence at the beginning. Hey, that just said Clubsport at the beginning on that sign. Oh, the force feedback is nice. Woo, man, it's skittish. Oh dear, that's not the one where we need to. No, it's yeah, that wasn't the part where you can go flat. I could do with a track map on the screen, if I'm honest. Now the first chicane is right left, isn't it? But when is it? Here, right? So 200, 100, and then it's right left entry. Oh, I have to, it's been a while, man, since I did Le Mans. Such a cool track though. Now we've got to scoot over to the right hand side because the next one is left right entry. I don't know when, I just hope I can figure it out. I did not figure it out. It's such a shame that this game's got such a sucky old replay system. The replay is terrible with this game because it's based on Project Cars and that sucked. The replay on that sucked. Okay, so this crest we're coming up to now is where the Mercedes flipped. So the idea of the chicane is that it slows the cars down. At least I think that's where it flipped. It might have been earlier on. Right, so it might not look it. Oh, Jesus! I don't think this has got traction, has it? It might not look it, but this is the part of the track I'm most familiar with. It's bumpy. The steering wheel's just backwards and forwards the whole time. shaking a lot. But that's fine, it's cool. Are we allowed into this left bit? Oh, I overcooked it. Ow! Now, I don't know whether this next bit's flat out. I can't remember. There's a left-hander coming up. I don't think it's flat, but... oh, maybe. Oh, where am I going? Isn't this the way? Oh, no, it's not. Urgh. It's been a while, guys. Can I look out my window to see where I'm going? It's been a while since I've been to Le Mans. I didn't recall. Why is that mirror so bad? No, that's it. Yeah. It's a lot of wheel spin though. Lots of wheel spin. This car will be better in VR because you don't have a lot of in the monitor, you don't have a lot of vision. You know that it's a very narrow view out of this front windshield. I can't see the side windows at all. This is the bit I get confused about now. I could do with the map on the screen just for now. Oh, what's this? Oh, of course. I'm not used to seeing the cones there. Right, so that's a lap. It was a bit of a disaster. Oh, the steering really tightens up here. Right, have I learnt anything from this last lap? Yep, I've learnt I don't need to downshift there. It's got really good brakes though. It slows down really quickly. Now this is not the flat out bit, Rusty. Oh God. Right, now you can go. Now you can go. Oh, it'd be great to have a race in Le Mans though. Okay, so what are we going? We're going right, left first. Oh, that was way too early. You braked way too early, Rusty. Ooh, ooh, that rear end. Oh, it's loose as a goose. Full wheel spin there. I didn't realise this Beamer had a Cosworth engine. Slowed down really quickly. I thought I'd overcooked it, but it stayed with me. Yeah, I could have stayed on it until we got to the kink and then braked. I think this is flat out here quite easily, and then we're braking at the end of this, if memory serves. Oh God, that back end just went loose. did it again, didn't I? Okay, so after that fast, narrow chicane, we have to take a right-hander. Can we get a... I know we can change the heads-up display. I just don't remember what the button is to do it. Trying to think if there's any camera keys here, like externals, but I don't know if there is, apart from this thing. Yeah, so after that narrow chicane, it's not a chicane, but let me call it that. Then we have to take this. We have to brake and take this. This is what a Le Mans sounds like from outside. This is so weird driving like this. I don't know how people on the consoles, I don't know how they do it. It's too weird. You get a better sensation of speed here. Right, so Porsche bridge, then we get a braking zone, and then it's a left right, then it's up to the cones, and then it's a left right, and we're back onto the start finish straight. The carbon fiber on the bonnet there. Alright, let's give it one more try. Oh, it's weird from this view in a way as well. I can't get a proper perspective of when to brake. Right, don't brake too early for the chicane this time, Rusty. Oh, it's bumpy. It's bumpy there. You can see the car bumping on the track, eh? 300, so we're doing 200 miles an hour now. Okay, maybe need to tweak your braking point there a little bit, Rust. Right, just slightly edge over to the right and get ready for the left-right chicane here. Braking too early there. Like I say, it's been a while since I've done this track, so I need to work it all out again. But the speed at the bottom right is the kilometers, so 325 should be around 200 miles an hour. Now get through the kink and then brake. See if the car will do it. Didn't accept the first downshift, so before the kink is when I need to brake next time, just before we enter the kink. Kinky. Right, we need to perfect that bit where we're coming up to this very slight left right, one where I've been off the road twice already. There, we need to sort that out. This car is so quick. We can go through here a lot faster. The car feels really good, to be honest. It does feel fast though. I'm not even sure this thing's got traction. Right, this is the bit we need to correct. So we've got a slight... It's here, through here. We have a slight left, slight right, and then we're going over here. Gotcha. Understood, Captain. Stay on it, Rusty, stay on it. Oh, we nearly lost it. I had to correct the car there, which is why we went wide. Now, through Porsche Bridge. Again, I braked too early. Woo! Ay, 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 caramba. Damn it. Okay. Let's take a look at, I don't know what it is, 2 minutes 30 of the replay. Oh, now you offer the map. God, even the Le Mans BMWs have got the kidney shape on the front. I don't even know if these things have got traction control. It doesn't feel like it. They're incredibly fast though. One of these around the Nordschleife, geez. Wow. Toyota Gazoo Racing. So if you ever see the Toyota Yaris GR, that's what the GR stands for, by the way. Gazoo Racing. Yep. Gazoo. Oh, look at that, man. Just putting the power down there. Very bumpy track, eh? But isn't this like when Le Mans isn't being run, isn't this a road? It's a normal standard road. Look at the markings on the road. It definitely looks like a normal road that's in day-to-day use. The Great Gazoo. Yeah. It makes me think of the kazoo, the musical instrument, or Yazoo, the 80s band with Alison Moyer. Yeah, Gazoo Racing. I think it sounds better just GR, doesn't it, on its own? Oh, my car's I've got the Yaris GR. Quite a kooky little car, man, the Yaris GR. It's got a little bit of performance on it. I wanted to try and get a representative lap with this thing, so we could compare it against the likes of a GT3 car. This should be faster. So yeah, so in Assetto Corsa this month, don't know when, don't know where. Well, on Steam, obviously. At some point this month, Assetto Corsa Competizione will be getting a GT2 DLC. So GT2 cars coming. They are faster than GT3s, and some of the cars that are coming are nice. Very nice. So yeah, I'll be obviously grabbing that. And then we think March, April, or is it May? March. Is it March? Yeah, March is when all sim racers will unite and wet themselves as the Nordschleife comes to Assetto Corsa Competizione. Like, this is something we weren't expecting, but we think it's going to be the developers' last major update to the sim as they're moving on to develop Assetto Corsa 2. Not Competizione 2, that's a different thing, but this is Assetto Corsa 2. So it's going to have road cars, race cars, everything like the original Assetto Corsa did. That's being developed. So as a swan song, goodbye and thanks for all the fish, the Nordschleife coming to Assetto Corsa Competizione is just going to be a sim racer's wet dream, basically. And I just can't wait. Because that sim, it's going to be laser scanned, it's going to be perfect, like all the other tracks. They're all laser scanned down to, I don't know, 10 centimeters, whatever it is. Very accurate. Every track in Assetto is like that. And the cars have all got proper manufacture data on them, so they're as accurate as they can be, basically. And so to have an up-to-date, accurate Nordschleife in one of the best sims around today is just going to be something special. and I just can't wait. And I can't wait to watch Jardier play it. 'Cause yeah, he's just gonna have a field day with it, more so than me. But I can't wait. It's an amazing track, the most dangerous track in the world. Yeah, and I love it. So let's try this. All right, let's get an external and give it a bit of. If I rev it, will more smoke come out the back? A little bit. Those rear lights look really good, don't they? The lighting. Brake lights, it doesn't look like it has any. We don't seem to have like a camera view where you can like rotate around the car or see it from like like a side angle or something. We don't seem to have that. Okay. So let's get behind the wheel. I could do with a little bit of height. Okay. Right, so this car is in Assetto Corsa as well. Let's see how they compare. Now, if I do have a limiter button, I don't know what it is. Yeah, I need to have my buttons programmed. I haven't done it for this wheel, so I'm just going to have to manually stay under 60. Can you imagine doing it this speed and all the cars on the track are whizzing past you? Well, it sounds very different to the one in Assetto. And yep, low downforce it is. There's no rear end, but we weren't really going quick enough for the rear aerodynamics to work. Ooh, I'll tell you what, the force feedback's different. Through that sequence there, the force feedback feels quite different. Obviously the car behavior is different. Let's get the outside sound. Rear end is a little bit loosey-goosey. Considerably slower than the Le Mans car, but it'll still get there. It'll just take a bit longer. I don't know if it's going to hit 325 in time, so we're not going so quickly here, so we can probably brake a little bit later. We'll have a race with the GT3 cars as well. See how they perform. Might give the McLaren a go. cars that are slower is they give you more thinking time. Your brain's got a little bit more time to work out what's going on. That Le Mans car doesn't give you a lot. Ooh, we lost the rear. And that's just simply because I was going too quickly. Let's take a look. I was just going too fast for the entry. There's the map. Now this car, the 992, with this livery, is in Assetto Corsa, but I don't recall the roof and the bonnet being grey on the top. It might be, I just thought in Assetto it's all black. If you get the road version of this car, the rear wing it's about like that, but it's a bit lower down, but it's very similar to that. Yeah, if I won the lottery and had 200 grand to spend on a supercar, I would have my pick and choice of Ferraris and, you know, certain Ferraris anyway, and Lambos and stuff, but I'd probably go with this one, the 992 GT3. Yeah, I think this is the one I would get. It's just brutal. And the interior is beautiful as well. It's got some nice mod cons on it. Probably, I think the road version's got sat nav and climate control and all that stuff. And it just goes like a bat out of hell, basically. Yeah, this is where, look, oh, rear end's on its way out. There we go. And I couldn't stop it doing that. No damage. I think I've got damage off. We should enable it and see what it's like. Let's do that. And then we'll hit a race as well. Let's do a quick race. I don't know what the AI is set to. I think it's probably correct. Not going to do a race around Le Mans though. It's too long. Oh, maybe though. Why not? We could do maybe a few laps, right? But I'm not so familiar with it. But yeah, maybe. All right. Let's go back then. We need to do single race. All the single races, all the single races, all the... Right, okay, now. How the hell did I manage to squeeze Beyonce into one of my streams? What are we looking for? Lemons. Right, lemons. Okay, so lemons. And I'm going to drive a car I've not driven yet, which is... Yeah. Well, not in this. I'm going to take the McLaren. Now this is the Endurance Pack Part 1. There's a Part 2 which is probably going to bring some different cars, maybe, some more cars. That's your McLaren Orange. Critical Racing. I can't decide whether these are fictional liveries or not. They've got some legit sponsors on there. Let's try that one. And so we've got that and that. Opponents, same class, yep, 19. Well, we can go more here. We can go 24 cars. I've got it at 85. That seems a little low. But considering my familiarity with this track, it might be okay. But apply preset rules. Yeah, so we can, no point applying Group C rules. So we've got Le Mans and GT3 rules. So you can actually apply the specific rules, like for this one, for that particular genre, but we're not going to do that. Heavy cloud. Oh. And then, oh yeah, and then it's random. Oh, that explains why when I did that Brazil race, it started raining heavily. Yeah, so it might rain. So, how are we going to do it? 20 minutes? What's a lap round here? 4 minutes? Is it? Okay, 20 minutes works for me. Whatever that, however many laps that comes to. If I'm too much quicker than the AI, then we'll speed it up. Right. This is going into the deep end then. I'm just going to take the feel that they give me and the setup that they give me. Oh, please don't be so rear end loose like the one in Assetto. Please. Right, it's got ABS and traction control. Great. And I didn't set up my controls for either. Oh, yeah, no, I don't. I haven't got the controls for any of them. Can we do it from here? Can we do it from here? Can we do it from here? So, assignments. So we're looking for... Yeah, it's all over the place. This is no good. Right, so traction control we can increase with invalid input. Oh, come on. Oh. I could do it maybe with my rotary switches, but the problem is I don't know what it's gonna be preset to. All right, let's try it. So it's not recognizing the I've got some switches here on my wheel, my McLaren wheel, and it's not picking it up. Traction control. Okay, well, I think I've got a button here that's not doing anything. Is this to turn it on and off then? Because we've got increase and decrease here. And ABS. See, we don't need, I think that's to turn it on and off. Okay. So, what was I thinking? We've got TC. Ah, I know. We need to go into the setup now to see what it's set to. If it even shows me that. Oh, did I need to save it? No. Did I? There's no save, is there? Okay. Right, so if I go back, can we get into the setup? Okay. So what is the traction control? Advanced. What is the traction control set to right now? So I can twiddle my switch. And the ABS. Fuel for 3 laps. Is that going to be enough? 20 minutes. You better... I don't know. I'm going to put 40 litres in, that's probably too much. Ha. Traction control is set to 6. Okay, so I'm going to set my little rotary to 6. And my ABS, I'm going to set it to 8. Okay, so my rotary switches now match these. So when I rotate them, it should be in sync. Cool. Brake bias, I'm going to move forward a little. I like to have a bit more forward bias. Anti-roll bar. Nah, leave it. I don't know what I'm getting into here. Right, so we are 6th out of 24. What's the guarantee? We're going to be 24th by the time the first lap is ended. no idea. I've just done the TC, but I don't know if it's working. Because I got nothing on the screen. I couldn't move there. I told you we were going to be last by the end of the lap, didn't I? So it's got me down to 19th now. So it's only got another 5 more positions for me to lose. And it'll do that. I'll probably restart the race because it's right at the beginning we lost all these places. We'll see. So in the top left of the screen, the 1850 something, that's the countdown timer. And then the other one is my position, obviously. It's a weird clock. Oh, you guys braked early. Oh, I don't know if I got tagged. Right, I'm moving my ABS. Is the traction? Yeah, it says TC0, doesn't it? And then if you look on the dashboard at the top, it says TC0 ABS 8. Yeah, it's not doing it. It's changing now and again, but it's not really changing at all. So my traction control is just at 0, and I don't know why I can't adjust it. The car has it, otherwise it wouldn't be on the dashboard. How the freak are we going to do this then? What if I use this button here? If I go, I've got a joystick on my thing, so if I go, traction control can be up and then down, and then that can be that way and that way. So it's all on the joystick. Let's see if that works. Okay, so traction control, ABS. Right, ABS is working absolutely brilliantly. Traction control, I got nothing. So why? It's on the dash. It's set to 6 or whatever the hell it was in the setup, but it's showing TC0 there. Hello, gain damage. So let's have a look at this one. I don't want to do that. ERS mode overtake, yeah, replace that. Okay, so let's take a look and see what this does. So it was set to off. So if I set it, that doesn't make sense. If I set it to low and then go up and down, well, what difference does low and medium make if there's traction control settings? I don't understand what you're doing, you silly ass. Okay. Right. So we got TC6 ABS 8. Come on, accelerate. just about keeping up with them, I guess. But they brake a lot earlier than I do. We're in the slipstream. Isn't it? My phone alarm, my phone reminder going off. It's going to go off every 10 minutes now. Oh God, the timing. Oh, I cut that a bit. Cut that a bit fine. Well, we've dropped the AI behind us. Dodgems. Oh man, there's some force on this steering wheel. Don't want to make a desperate lunge up the inside or anything. It'll be me coming off worst for sure. Have we actually got through a lap of Le Mans? I think we may have done. So we're 8th. That was nearly 5 minutes, that lap, including the getting off the grid, getting off the the start line. I hope I've got enough fuel, otherwise it's going to be a fun finish. The guy in front's driving my Porsche. I've been told if I beat him I can keep the car. Oh, imagine such a scenario. We've got 3 seconds, 2.8 to be exact, to the car behind. We need to get in the slipstream here. I lost a bit of ground for some reason. Probably be worse if I was leading, because I'd probably make mistakes easier, where here I'm just following them, gaining a little now. This is going to be an interesting braking area. What has it got? 4 abreast here, 4 cars in. I have to brake when they do, otherwise I'm going to go right into the back of them. The back of the car is a bit squishy, but it's very controllable, so it's fine. It's forgiving. Pretty bumps. Look at them 3 abreast here. get off me. Son of a bitch, he stayed connected to me and he wouldn't leave go. And now I've lost instead of gained. You know, the car touches you and it stays touched, like it stays attached to you, so I can't steer. Oh, I hate that in sim racing. And my steering wheel moved on my desk as well, so that hasn't helped. That's just basically frustration from me. You know, you get a really nice first lap and then it all goes to shit. I thought they'd improved the AI. They're not very smart in certain conditions. Mr. Goatman. See, the guy brakes and then he's like, the guy brakes and then he moves to defend the line. You can't do that. You cannot defend your line in the braking area. That's just dangerous driving. The AI should not be doing that either, because real life drivers don't do it. Although I know one driver that used to in his early F1 days and thought he was better than everybody else. Once you brake, that's it. Once you start braking, you don't move your line, because if another guy's braking later than you or whatever and needs to come up the inside and you've suddenly moved, that's a crash. Plain and simple. I was 8th, wasn't I, before all that calamity. Now we're back up to 9. But I'm going to have to chase this guy down now. Get my 8th place back. But then we would have been 5th if that overtake had come off. Yeah, well. Still haven't sussed out my braking point for that corner yet. This chicane. I've just figured out a song, Mr. Goatman, if you're there. I don't know, it's just, I don't know, my brain works in mysterious ways. Wait a minute. It's an old song. Stop, oh yes, wait a minute, Mr. Goatman. You've probably heard that before. Thank you, Paolo, for your constructive criticism. But as I know I can brake much later than the AI, I did a move based on that knowledge. Oh, you. Bit optimistic there. Do you know what's kooky as well is I could have braked a little bit more if I wanted to, but I thought I'd done enough. Doesn't matter. Oops. We sausaged it. So we're over halfway in the race, and the weather, ooh! The weather, as I was saying, the weather, let's concentrate on the priorities here, which is the weather. The weather has not changed into like rain or anything. So it looks like we're going to have a dry rest of the race. And I should focus and not talk about the weather. Yeah, the rear of the car just went. Wasn't interested in holding on. So if I can get my 8th place back before the end, I'll be happy with that. Start 8th, finish 8th. Could be worse, right? So if I can outbrake him here, close up a little bit, and then do the same in the next chicane, I might be able to take a dive down the inside going into the right-hander, unless I have enough slipstream here. It's going to be tricky. Thankfully he braked early and let me through. So cheers for that, buddy. Now I don't know whether we're going to be able to chase down 7th. What have we got? 3.7 seconds ish. Probably the most time I've spent on Le Mans in the last, easily the last decade. Got to treat this rear end with some respect, I tell you. Oh, stay on the outside. Oh, I'm pushing it too much. Trying to make up time, you know. Is really squiffy through there. down to what, 2.5 seconds now. Should have been, the gap should have been less, but there you go. .6 seconds, I think, the gap, something like that. Nah, I'm not getting my braking point there. I'm trying to pick out a marker to brake, you know, as a braking marker, but yeah, I keep changing it every lap. I can't nail it. Okay, what's that, 7/10 now? 4/10? I don't know. Closer, and this will be the last lap, so I don't know if we can get 7th. There's only 30 seconds to go, and unless the leader crosses the line before then, this will be the final lap. Which way do you want to go? No, you can't have both sides. Lost the back end there watching this guy. He nearly lost his back end by the looks of it, and I just followed what he was doing. Okay, so we're 6th. We could have had 5th, I guess, if we'd pushed a bit more or whatever. Maybe even 3rd if we didn't have that error earlier on. Oh, I'm out of fuel! Guys, I'm out of fuel! Just as I crossed the line. I've got no fuel left. I'm done. Oh my god! I wasn't even paying attention to the fuel. We ran out. Just over the line. That's perfect. Like, absolutely. So I'm using 8.1 litres per lap. That's good knowledge. Yeah, we could have, I think 3rd was possible there. If we'd made that dive bomb work, we could have took another 2 places during that race. But yeah, this is good. That's pretty good. And let's get rid of Mr. Negative. Yeah, perfect fuel. Because if you remember, I added because they gave me a certain amount of fuel, didn't they, in the setup, and then I added the like another. They gave me for 3 laps, and I said, didn't I? I said 3 laps isn't going to be. That's not enough. So I put it into like 5.5 laps worth of fuel. give myself. And wow. Crossed the line, run out of fuel. Jesus. So, you see, this would be awesome to have a save replay now. Like, why is 2 minutes all we get? It's such a crap replay system. I'm sure you can do full replay saves. Oh, we were being hounded by another McLaren there. So here we crossed the line, right? Is it? Yeah. We crossed the line here. I go to pass this Porsche on the cool down lap. And now I'm out of fuel. I got nothing left. Talk about critical racing, eh? Wow. Hello, Zonta. How you doing, man? Happy New Year. Yes, and Happy New Year to everybody, by the way, who's watching. Let's see if it'll let us do a full save. Skip the cooldown lap. View replay. Now, is this from the start? Yes, and we have a save or a... Yes, baby. Right, let's take a look at this. Was I too optimistic when I did my move? For the first time driving this car, first time on this track, on this game, the windscreens are a bit weird, aren't they? With the lighting flickering there. I'm sure they'll fix that though. You see on all the windscreens, it's just weird. Unless it's a graphic setting I've got on or something. So what did we have? 24 cars on here, didn't we? Yeah, it was 24. Yeah, so I think back in the day, those two chicanes weren't even on the straight. I don't think either of them were back in the day. It was just one big, long straight the whole way down. And cars were racing on that for 24 hours, you know. We just bought a 62 Vet. Not a real one, obviously, right? 62 Corvette's really nice, man. I tell you what, I really do like the 50s Corvettes. The ones that are red with the white, it's got the white trim on the side of the car. The 50s ones, they're beautiful, absolutely beautiful cars. 62 Corvettes are gorgeous though. Are those the split screen Stingray ones? I used to have a toy one of those. Yeah, awesome cars they were. Okay, so what's going to happen here? It's on the first lap here. Yeah, they're all toying around here and I'm thinking, I cannot break you guys. And I'm going in, okay. Yeah, that was fine. So where did the main incident happen? Was it on the next lap, maybe? Oh, we got a McLaren challenging a Porsche for the lead. So what position am I in now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so here. So this is 8th place then. That black BMW in front of me is nice. I didn't really make any errors of like not going the right way. A Hot Wheels one. Oh cool, you'll have to take a photo on town, upload it onto Discord. Well, that's another car, he'll know what it is now. Unless he already knew. I'll have to come down and see you guys soon, if you want. See Victor again. Ooh, yes, they had a little collision there, didn't they? That BMW looks beautiful. You know, I was never a big fan of the new grille, that vertical grille that they have, but the more I see it, the more that BMW is hounding that Porsche. The more I see it, the more I've grown to like it. Wow, he's stuck to that Porsche. Oh, he's got past it now, okay. Yeah, any weekend, okay. Next weekend I'll probably be free. See how I am. There's no Formula 1 now until March, so my weekends are okay. Or, well, we'll see. Yeah, no, let me get my car done in the garage first. It'll be in on Monday, and then I'll use it again. Needs a wash. That Critical Racing font on the side of my car reminds me of Star Trek, The Next Generation. It's not the same, but it's quite similar. Oh, the camera shake is a nice touch. Okay, so I'm now gaining on these cars in front, moving with the Porsche to try and stay in the slipstream a little bit. Now, was my move a bit too bonsai's a tree. Yeah, was it too banzai or not? Maybe. We will see. If I'm in the wrong, I'll hold my hand up and say, yep, that was down to me. I'm getting close here. I just knew I could outbrake them, you know, and all I needed was the room, but sometimes they move under braking, which is not cool. So it's going to be here, right? Look at all these cars though, and I would have got past all of them. So if I'm 8, that's 7, 6, 5, 4. I would have been third. Okay, so this is the start. Yeah, see, the Porsche turned in on me. I don't know, what do you guys think? I had cleared them all. How do we go back here? Okay, that's slow, so we need to go back here. I cleared all the cars. And then we've lost the camera though, haven't we? Okay, let's try and go. There we go. He has more than 200. Oh, you WhatsApped the pic of it? Let's have a look. Oh, I've got my phone off. Okay, my phone's off because it was pain in the arse. He's got 200. I was like that when I was his age, though. I had so many cars. Okay, so the Porsche is making a move, but he's not doing anything. He's not touching me at all. I come up the inside, clear. I'm all clear here. I'm braking for the corner, and look at that. The red and white Porsche turned into me. Didn't give me any room. I don't think I did anything wrong there. It's not like I was going to overshoot the corner. I was braking and slowing. Look at him turning into me, look. What the hell's that? And he's still turning into me. Nah, this one should have been looking where he was going. What do you guys think? My fault or let's take a look at it from chase view. in real time. So you can see that I'm slowing down enough to make the corner and turn, keeping the inside and leaving the white and red Porsche room on the outside. Actually, looking at it from here, I think looking at it from here, it's probably a 50-50 here, because I'm braking, but when I turn this corner, looking at my speed, it looks like I'm going to be a little bit wide into the corner. But then it was up to him to realize that he's lost a position and come up behind. The question is, at the point of collision, was I ahead? So let's slow this down. So I'm coming through here, very bold, got my brakes on now. He's turning, look at this. But he had no chance to see me probably. And of course I have to go straight now because he's touching my car. I can't steer. Yeah, so I would have made the corner, definitely, but I would have been wide. But it's at this point he needs to steer away from me and then steer into the corner again. You know, he steers away to avoid and then steers back to me in order to make the corner. Now, this is the point of contact, and I think we can see if we've got a... I don't think there is a... Yeah, my car's ahead. I don't know. I'm not blameless in this one, because it is me making the move. But he crashed into me. I didn't crash into him. So yeah, so there's that. So what happened after? What happened after? Oh, that Porsche just got out my way. See, you see what the black Porsche did, right? Look. Mind you, you've got to understand this is AI. They're not people. Watch this. Watch what this black Porsche does. He moves over, and then he sees I'm there, and that's what the other Porsche should have done. Come towards me, realized I was there, and moved out my way. But this guy didn't do it. He's turning in to make the apex, but we both could have got round there, I think, if he'd backed off a little. It was an aggressive move, no two ways about it. But yeah, I'm going to say I'll give myself 35% of the blame and him 65. That's fair. That's fair for me. But there you go. That's just the trappings of AI, I guess. Yeah, so they've done a really nice one, and a really nice version of this. We should see what it's like at night. Should we do a lap at night with it and see what it's like? Maybe in the rain as well, or both. Not at the same time though. So let's do a test. What we can do is we can keep changing these cars. So if we do a Mercedes run at night and a Beamer run in the rain at night. So we'll do a test, and actually I don't need to do that. Do it here. So, oh, actually we're not doing the weather yet, right? So start time, we can set it to 11. Well, let's set it to midnight, I guess. Midnight. And we'll do a lap. I want to see if it's how well lit the track is. I should have changed the livery as well. Not a big fan of this orange. Yes, so the long bonneted, the long front of the AMG GT3. Does it have the low rumble that this car has? Let's have a listen. This car's got a very low grumble to its exhaust. That sounds like it's on a soft limiter to me. But it's not. It just sounds it from outside. Alright, let's do a night run then. A night lap. Oh, the pit lane is lit really nicely. Oh, I didn't set a speed limit button, did I? Yeah, the pit limiter button. Can I find my way in the dark? No. I'll probably crash. Very low exhaust note. This is the kind of sound you'd hear from a Corvette as well. This kind of low grumble. When I braked there, it felt like there was no ABS. We have high beam on this. It's trickier at night. Yeah, I don't know whether this has got a high beam or whether it's... No, I had no idea. Oh, nighttime in the rain's going to be a disaster. Why I was braking and I released the brakes and then put the brakes back on again. I don't know why. I guess I thought I'd brake too early and I didn't. And you have to know the track to drive this at night. Sorry, Goatman, I was reading your message. What a stupid time to read a message. Nighttime with an inch of snow. Right. All I saw was nighttime with, and then I crashed. I'm not blaming you. It's not your fault, it's my fault. Let's have a listen to this thing on the outside. Oh, yes. This is one of the GoPro cameras. Oh, the brakes on this are a little bit... Hold on. Where's my brake balance there? God, it was already at 67? Okay, alright. Yeah, it does have a very nice exterior sound, doesn't it? Really good. do bonnet view. I can see what's coming better. The brakes on this doesn't seem to be as quick to slow down as the McLaren and the Porsche. I might be wrong, but well, we'll see. Look at the pits, and the grandstands. Really nice lighting there, very nice. So if we grab a last 2 minutes. Oh, thanks for showing me that part. It's got a little bit of reverb on it. Look at are the brakes really still that hot? Look how many lights on the front. Why are the brakes still red hot? That's got to be a bug. It can't be red hot still. They cool off really fast. So you can imagine 24 cars or 36 cars racing around here at night and in the rain. Can you imagine what that would be like? And then on top of that, the race lasts 24 hours. So I think the drivers, like there's 2 drivers and they're taking 2-hour shifts, I think. So you've got to get like a 2-hour nap if you can. Not every time they do it though. And some drivers, I'm not sure if it's allowed to take a double shift where you can drive for 4 hours. I don't know. I'm not sure how it works. Like maybe driver 1 is allotted 12 hours and driver 2 is allotted another 12. You see the luminescent numbers on the stickers on the windows, on the doors here. Okay. Brake heat is a bit weird, but there you go. And aren't they carbon brakes as well? Actually don't know. So I'm going to try the Beamer in the rain. We'll take a look at daytime as well. So we've got midnight and the weather is... So we've got storm. We don't need to go heavy. We've got... Oh God, can you imagine this? Heavy fog with rain. They'd probably call the race off. Because if somebody crashes a little bit ahead of you, this is Brazil, this is Interlagos. If somebody crashes a little bit ahead of you, like you may not have time to react in this kind of weather, so they'd probably call it off, maybe. I don't know. Right, we've got the Motorsport livery on this one. What are the choices? That black one was nice, wasn't it? Is that carbon fiber or is it just a matte black? That's nice. But as we're racing at night, it's going to be hard to see it. So maybe we'll go with... it looks too McDonald's, that one. Let's take the original then. Alright, so... a lap of Le Mans at night, at midnight, in the rain. Lap record, 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Is that by a player? Yeah. Humpty Dumpty 007, 3 minutes 45. I can beat that if I drive it with an F1 car. Ooh, how fast can a Formula 1 car get round the Circuit de la Sarthe. It is raining, so we've got no wipers. I don't know whether it's going to be automatically coming on or whether I have to put them on. And if I have to put them on, I think I know which button it is. So get your messages in now. Blue and white is my verb. 4 hours a shift. Oh, it's 4 hours a shift. So 1, 2. Yeah, so you would do 3 hours. That makes sense because that allows you a 4-hour nap ish, probably 3 hours. Yeah, a 3-hour nap. Imagine that. And you have to do three stints of 4 hours. If we go over the speed limit, what are they gonna do to us? And if I don't put the wiper on, does it prevent us from seeing? Hold on. I need to find out, do we have a high beam? No, it's not going to be motion, it's going to be vehicle, probably. Okay, so we do. Now, button. El botón de la high beam. Well, I don't know what I've got mapped to what, but I haven't pressed this one yet. That's DRS. Oh no, we need that. That's the DRS button. Scheiße. I tell you what, we need these buttons remapped completely. They're all in the wrong places. Ah, you know what I'm doing though? I'm changing all the button settings off my round wheel. I should have created a separate custom profile if we can. So there's high beam. Okay. Cool. But if you don't put the wipers on, you can still see out the window. Like it doesn't make your viewing like impossible. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Where am I? Of course, the rear end now is a little bit more tricky. So on this run down to this bit, we'll go outside. It's very quiet. This is your bonnet view, which we'll stick with until we get past the chicane. It's slidey. Whoa. Whoa, okay. Yeah, lost the back end totally there. Are we getting any rain spray off this? Maybe it's not quite wet enough. was looking for the spray coming off the back of the car, but not really, right? Oh, maybe, I don't know. It's hard to see if there is any. See that better in the daytime. Yeah. Wipers in it, yes. Yeah, 3 shifts per driver, yeah. I like those luminescent numbers, that's cool. Look at the light beams and the light beam reflections. It's got a very mean look to it, hasn't it, that front of the BMW? Yeah, there is spray coming off it, it's just that it's dark. Yeah, the eyes. Yeah, the grille I was never a fan of at the beginning, but it's grown on me. The more I see it, and there's a colour that BMW do on their M4s, I think, and I can't remember the name of it now, but it's a matte black colour. Oh, wait a minute. Is it something like frozen black? Frozen black? That's coming into my head. Frozen black. Yeah. Well, it's like that. There's an M4 it's probably on Google Images, and I think it's called Frozen Black or something along those lines. And it's got that long grille and that new great big rabbit tooth grille, and it looks really nice. It looks really nice. And now I've got to Google it. Is it Frozen Black? So BMW something like that. Frozen Black. Yeah, it is. It is. See if I can bring this up. Yeah, so check this out, guys. Check it out. Firefox. So we're looking at this thing. Let me see if I can bring it up in a new tab. So this is Frozen Black. Now come on, that is just. And you see, when you see this, they're supposed to be. They're known as kidney grills, but this looks more like rabbit teeth, and it's kind of grown on me, and it's very aggressive. It looks like a Batman's daily driver, and it's got this orangey tan interior, which is quite nice. Yeah, Frozen Black, very, very cool. It's not a wrap, this is a factory color. Yeah, this is the M4. I like all these lines, the one in the middle here, and these round here, very, very nice. It's like great big gulping, like it's just gulping loads of air. This is the M4, Andy. Yeah. BMW M4. That looks beautiful. Frozen Black. What a gorgeous color. This is, there you go, M4 Coupe. Let's go to the images here. I'm not sure, but I think the M3 is faster than the M4, isn't it? But the M5 is faster than both of them. Ask me how I know. Oh, that was scary. I don't care who you are. Somebody puts their foot down in an M5 competition and you're a passenger, you're going to get scared. You always know when people are scared or nervous when they're a passenger. They go quiet. Everybody goes quiet. So there's your standard new kidney grills. But compared to that, I have to say, it's a shame the number plate spoils it though. Thanks to UK regulations, the number plate really just kills the front end. And you can't even put it to the side because the way that it's designed, there's nowhere to stick it, you know? I could maybe hang it off the bottom or something, I don't know. It just really spoils that lovely look on the front though. Very, very aggressive. And I've always liked the 6 series as well. But yes, the frozen black color is really nice. So there you go, guys. 68,000 for the M4 competition. Not as fast as the M5. Yeah. Cool, eh? I don't know what the rules are in Germany for number plate. Do you have to have it on the front? Because in the US you don't need a front one in some places, right? So I don't know what it's like. Robin Sim Racing. Hi Robin. I love this DLC. There are lots of stuff of the IMSA WeatherTech series 2023. Yeah, there's a lot of DLCs still, like certain tracks and cars that I haven't downloaded yet. Yeah, there's certain tracks I wouldn't mind to get for this, but I just haven't got them yet. So one more thing I want to do here. Automobilista. Let's go back to my lovely showroom. Dun, 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 dun. You've got that coloration, that iridescent coloration on the exhaust there. Yeah, if you go up and buy this car, the spoilers, I don't think the spoiler's that high up. I don't think so. In fact, let me just take a quick scan at this. So it will be Porsche 922 GT3. Yeah. I mean, so that's the spoiler, you see. But it's just nearly where the roof is. This is the RS version. And there it is, look. I think these are around 200,000 to buy. It's still called a 911, but it's designated a 992. Oh, look at that. Jesus crumbs. Yes. Oh. Drool. What's my AA settings? What, in this particular game? I don't know. I'll have to have a look. Hold on. It looks matte here, doesn't it? But in the showroom, it definitely looked glossy. My AA settings. Gráficos. Don't think it'd be in here, right? No. I think you have to go back to the... Is it me that just doesn't see graphics? Yeah. They call it performance dips. So yeah, we've got MSAA set to medium and anisotropic filtering. I don't have it set very high, do I? I wonder why. This thing's set to medium here. Have we not been seeing this at its best? All right, let's go through it then. So it doesn't have a borderless mode. Oh, it does. Let's see. I don't think it works though. I don't think it works properly, because if I click off screen, no, it minimizes the game. You don't see it minimized. You just see the game like it's frozen. So let's max the lot out. I don't know why it's all set to this. Now I think this is reflection. It's not the amount of reflection. You know, low doesn't mean you're going to get very low reflection. This is the quality. Have we not been ultra in this? Now does off mean that it'll just make, like if I select 36 cars, that's how many is going to be visible, I guess. Oh, we got this down to shitey. Oh, I don't like motion blur. I don't like it. Render ahead 2 frames, yeah, okay. It's a good thing you asked me, Zonta, because I didn't realize we were playing the game at such a shit level. Okay, I think we've maxed everything out, right? Please restart the game. Okay, can do that. See if I can still maintain 60 with. I normally race with 24 cars, so it's 23 AI plus me is my normal. Yeah, it's my normal go-to settings. What I haven't seen though on this is, because we've done daytime and we've done nighttime, but I haven't tested the, the sunset sunrise times, because those in Assetto Corsa look really, in Competizione it looks really nice, the sunset and the sunrise moments, as they do in Flight Sim. Best time of day. Oh, it said verifying just for a flash second there, and my brain just saw the word terrifying. All right, so what we want is daytime. So let's go to early morning. Let's say a 9 o'clock run in the rain, just me around a different track. I think we have, what's it called? Corkscrew. Laguna Seca is available as a track for this, I think, but it's a buy one, so it's one I'm going to put on my list to get at some point. And also, did I get Silverstone for this? I did. Let's do Silverstone then, because it's bound to be raining in Silverstone. All right, so a 992 around Silverstone, 9 o'clock in the morning, so it's going to be cold and it's raining. Awesome. Just what we want. Put on my list to get Porsche. See, you'll see here that this is the top of this is above the roof, where on the one you get from the shop, the top of this will sit just below the roof here, probably in line with the top of this window. But the performance is brutal, and the launch control, Porsche have perfected launch control just brilliantly. If you go to the car wow, if you can survive handling Matt Watson, If you go to the CarWow channel and just do a search on that channel for Porsche 911 GT2, sorry, GT3. No, sorry. Oh, start again. I'm getting mixed up with my cars. Do a search for Porsche 911 Turbo S drag races and just check out how fast it gets off the line. It gets off the line so much quicker than other cars that in the quarter mile or the half mile, they don't have time to catch it back up again. It's so fast. And some cars with launch control, you need to then do a little cool down bit of driving before you can do it again, where the Porsche doesn't. It'll just launch and launch and launch and launch over and over and over again. They have literally, and it's four-wheel drive, so they've literally perfected it. Oh, it is steaming down. It is steaming. How is it raining on the car in here? We're in the dry. Right, where's my high beam? Is it that one? Yeah. This is the helmet view, is it? I don't know. So I've got this mode, and then I've got the faster wiper, and then it's off, I think. Yep. The clouds look gorgeous, but I can't see where I'm going. It's dark outside and my monitor's dark and I have the brightness down, so you're probably going to be able to see clearer than I can. Okay, so now I'm halfway around the lap and I'm on full beam now. Right, maggots and Beckett's here should be interesting. Ooh, oops, that was a bit too optimistic. Yep. Oh, look at that spray. It's just wheel spinning between the gears. Between second and third, that was some brutal wheel spin. It's slippy. Ooh, you bugger. Ooh. And don't forget, the Porsche's got the engine in the back, so once the back end goes to a certain point, you've lost it. And I am holding 60 frames, so why don't we try a race in these conditions with 24 cars and see what happens. Why are the lights red? Oh, the back end just sliding out there. This would be so scary though in real life. Yeah, I wasn't going too fast there. I just turned way too late. Just way too late. Didn't stick to the apex of the corner or the curb. Didn't stick to it at all. There's so much spray coming off that car though. And you notice, because it's cooler and colder, that the brakes are not glowing as much. Or they didn't do it there anyway. Yeah, it's a great camera. Now, where did we lose it? It's, yeah, slidey. And here, oh, did I get on the grass? Is that what it was? Did my back wheel hit the grass? Alright, let's try a race. Just because it will be interesting. So, because we're going into a separate session, a different session I should say, we're not doing test day, we're doing single race, so you have to redo the settings again. So of course I'm going to take this, and the track is going to be bronze stone, gold stone, no, silver stone. There we go. Opponent settings are going to be set to same class. Amount of cars 23. I'm quite happy with that actually. Seems a bit low. But these, I'm just using default setups, so it's kind of where I expect it to be. Well, this'll be fun. I didn't set the weather, so we have to come back out and do it again. Yes, Le Mans, eh? I think Automobilista 2's only been out since 2020. For me, it seems like it's an older game. I don't know. What we can do though, guys, just to make things more interesting. Thing is, oh, wait a minute though. Let's come back just a second. If I'm going to make it more interesting, then I'm going to need to go into options, controls. Because if I don't set this, I'm going to be in some trouble. So, I need... Let's set up. Ah, no, it says Rusty Direct Drive McLaren G. So this is the assignments for my GT3 wheel. All right. So in that case, no problem. So I've got it set to auto ignition now, so I don't need button 25. And why would you have an ignition and not a start engine? That doesn't make any sense. And you're not recognizing these buttons. Oh, what about this one? No, you don't recognize the one on the other side, but you do recognize this one. How can that be POV 0 down? And what do you think this one is? POV 0 down, but it's a different one. Fine. All right. So we can, how do we're going to have to unbind this. Okay. Right, so we've got headlights on button 8. I have no idea what button 8 is. But if we've got that and that, then I can set that on one switch. The wipers, I can set them on. Yes, I want to replace it. And then we've got DRS, which I want on this button. Request pit stop is on the P key, because it obviously. No, actually that's not quite right. I want that one. Request a pit stop. I'm going to put that on the neutral key. Launch control I'm not going to need. Brake bias and everything, I'm happy with that. That's working. How the hell are we supposed to scroll down here? There we go. Now this I can set to the rotary switch. Perfect. I'm looking for the to set up all the buttons regarding the pit stop, because this is all going to go wrong anyway, but why not have it? Why did we remove that? Let's put it back in. So we've got decrease, yeah, because we needed to enable it, didn't we? So don't need to worry about that. And all right, so I haven't got anything assigned to. What's this one assigned to? Decrease brake bias. Okay, that's fine. So what have I got set to this one? Nothing. Cycle telemetry HUD mode. Sure. Right. In-car menu. Menu. Joystick. All right. It's probably all going to go wrong. Right, so the reason we've done all of that is because in the race, I want the weather to start off raining, but then do I leave it random or do we set it so that it goes dry? So if we know halfway through the race it's going to stop raining, and then we have to come in. I'm going to leave it random, see what it does. Okay. Well, this'll be fun. Don't start me at the front. I want something to do. I say that, but if they start me at the front, my something to do is to stay at the front. Yeah. Alright, so I've got the buttons mapped betterer than before. I've actually got a button that I've got two buttons, one or two buttons that I haven't, no, one button that I haven't even mapped to anything. It'll be interesting to see now, with all the graphic settings maxed up, whether we can still hold 60. According to this, yes. Actually, yeah, it said 40, but now it's 60. Oh, did I remove my high beam key? Can't remember what I had for high beam. Yeah, I've got it. full beam at the moment. Well, the weather might change after about 10 minutes. Lord. 60 FPS is holding nicely. Oh guys, I didn't expect you to come to a standstill. Cancel that. I'm trying to find my wiper button. I can't remember where it is. Yeah, I got it. Don't want to pit in. Why can't I cancel that? Oh, I can't see absolutely nothing. Can't see anything. The back end of this car is just sliding. I wasn't sure whether that McLaren was coming up the inside of me or not. I'm going again, guys. I want to do the first lap from the bonnet view though, just until the pack thins out a little. Oh, I got dropped. Bit unsporting, don't you think? It's that red and white Porsche again. You should sell that and buy an Audi. You or me, pal. It's actually not the Porsche. It's a Mercedes. I just seem to have a issue with red and white cars. I've adjusted the seat up, down, blah blah blah, but the one thing I haven't done on this is adjust it forwards. Do with sitting a bit more forward. I just hit some standing water. Did you see the car just jink there? I hit a puddle, I think. Standing water. Even if it does stop raining, even if it does stop raining, the track's not going to dry up in 10 minutes. Unwind the steering wheel as soon as you possibly can. Oh, you bastard. The leader 5 seconds after this guy in front of me second place, and the leader's another 5 seconds up the road. I think, oh god, another puddle. I think it's getting worse. Scared to put my foot down all the way. Just constantly adjusting the steering the whole time. Oh. Red and white Porsche. Still there, 3 wide. Right, can we chase the leader down? So he's 5.9. He was 5.5 seconds up the road a minute ago. 3.6 I've got it down to in a couple of corners. Oh, that puddle. Oh, Jesus. Call the race off. Red flag, red flag. Yeah, you've got to be holding on to the steering wheel over those puddles. Oh, again. There's a puddle right in the middle of that corner. Clouds look awesome. So we're 2.3 seconds quicker on this lap at the moment. We have a 3.4 second deficit to the leader and 10.5 minutes to go. Puddle. Stay right in the middle of the track for it. Short shifting here. From first to second and into third because too much wheel spin otherwise. Coming for you. It's another Porsche by the looks of it, isn't it? It doesn't tell you. At least in a setter it tells you what type of cars are in, you know, where they are. It just calls them all GT3. Looks like a back end of a Porsche to me, but what do I know? Control. Oh, these standing water puddles. Ah! They are scary because you're just aquaplane across them. So much wheel spin and stuff. Certainly keeps you awake. Ah! Every lap it's pushing me onto the curb, that puddle. One second behind. Tricked me. Tricked me. Line he was taking. I thought he was defending the line, but on the inside, but he wasn't. He was further to the left than I thought he was, and I went left, and I was on the grass. That's just down to just bad visibility. But what a recovery. Take very different racing lines through there. Oh jeez, look at that puddle there. Oh man. Oh, I just hang on, Andy, I can't read it at the moment. There should be a thing that reads, where it reads out the text. Oh, these puddles, Jesus. Right, don't forget you've got a puddle coming up here. I'm going to put you on the curb, so take it slower. Look at it! No chance. Just aquaplane, you're a passenger. Oh. I've been behind this guy for 4 minutes and I can't. Am I going to overtake him? I think into, I don't know what the corner's called now, I've forgotten. A long right-hander before we get onto the old start-finish. If I can get close enough. Here's another opportunity into the braking area, going into the tight right. Oh! The car is so slidey. Look at the puddles there though. You go through that, man, you're just going to carry on in a straight line. You can hear the car just going through the puddles. It's so dangerous. I don't think I'm going to be able to pass him. Not without like a lot of risk, you know. So the weather did not change when it went to random. Get him! Oh, puddle, puddle, puddle. And you have to lift off the throttle completely. Well, I do. He probably doesn't. Oh, was that my last chance? Can't do it here, Rusty. Massive puddle. Giving it everything, guys. Oh. Little shitbox. He banged into me again. This game hasn't got RTX. Ah. What a cheat. And there's no grip on the grass, so we're going to be here forever. There's literally no grip on the grass at all. They make it like ice. R Factor makes it like ice. Project Cast 2 makes it like ice, and so does this. And now we're third. Sometimes, yeah, the AI needs a bit more work, for sure. He should have left me more room. I was right there alongside him, and they just don't leave you enough room, they just don't. You know, it's like Verstappen mode enabled. conditions are undrivable now. If this was F1, it would have been red flagged with the standing water. Remember which button I used for HUD cycle. Can't even stay on track with that puddle now. Unless you recover now. So I'm third right now, so I'm going to call that third place. And we're going to do it again in the dry. All right. Mute there, I didn't realise. What's going on? What the hell are you braking mid corner for? All right, what have they done with the AI that made them do that? really need to get online, don't I, and race human players. Sometimes they're a pain in the arse though, because they... Yeah, unless you win a league, you get... What do you call it? Wreckers. People who just crash, they don't know how to drive. So what the chuff in hell made these cars brake mid-corner? You're supposed to be on the power. Let's get up to the point where we need to be. So here we got the white car flipped the brakes and he followed. But why? I mean, this left-hander here is pretty much flat out. See? Why? It's a totally flat out corner, and it just those braking like that just completely caught me out. I don't understand why the hell they're braking. There's no need. It's easily flat. Yeah, go away. Easily flat. Sim racing is a very frustrating genre. I forgot to screw my wheel down to the desk. That was a good opportunity. Yeah, it's completely coming off the desk. And the problem is it's doing this, which means I'm having to tie it or screw it down to the desk tighter and tighter every time. And the tighter I do it, the more the screw threads are going to eventually wear down. And then it won't tighten anymore, and then I'm screwed. So I'm maybe going to have to get some or sand the underneath of the desk so that it's really rough. Okay, that's now. Alright, give me a second. Alright, now I'm better prepared. Now I don't want resume, restart. There's two different words. Let's go. Braked again, but I wasn't gonna let off the throttle. within a lap, we have the lead. I guess the rest of the race is going to be boring now, right? If I can hang on to the rear end, it is anyway. Almost 4 seconds a lap ahead now after that lap. So if I'm gaining 4 seconds a lap, mind you, this is Silverstone is a track I know very, very well. I wanted to catch that moment where the back end went, but I think I've left it too long, or is it here? We'll see. It might be here. So we go through here. Let's see if it's here. So it should be here if it's anywhere. Yeah, we lost the back end a bit there. Well, I have officially tried all of the cars in the pack, and so we go through here and the Le Mans track itself. Now we don't have to run Le Mans cars at Le Mans, we can run anything. So remember what I said earlier, how fast can an F1 car get through Le Mans? The answer is I don't know, and the only way to find out is to find out. So we need a fairly recent F1, so these high-tech ones are not it. It's none of them, is it? So we've got, we want the ones with the halos on them. Formula Ultimate Gen 2, right? This one. Alright. And we want lemons. Okay. And the weather clear, don't give me no crap. Right. Oh boy, we have DRS and DRS with rules. Okay, and there's not going to be any DRS zones on here, but we may be able to open it up. Open the rear flap up anyway. The only way to find out is to see on the outlap what happens. monitor is this one. Wow, it's very light. Once we get onto the straight, we'll take a look and see if the DRS flap's opening. Because if it is, that means we can open it pretty much any time we want. And that'll give us a massive advantage here. Though, will I get a clean lap in? So this is kind of your TV view, isn't it? At times. Be a fairly hefty time, isn't it? Will it still can it do it under 4 minutes though, I wonder? Right now I'm just trying to gauge these corners, like what's the best gear to be in for each corner. So right now it's just guesswork. This right-hander coming up is going to be interesting. 6th, 7th. Stupid amounts of grip. Absolutely stupid. Until you go over it, of course. Up this beginning bit. Doesn't matter. At least it still counts the lap time. Wow, okay, that was my fault, obviously. Probably should remove that halo stalk. The reason I'm going slow now is that I don't want to have any clue, or not much of a clue, as to what the lap time could be. take it a bit easy. Oh, that's a good question, William. Yikes. I don't know. I haven't thought about it. I mean, if you're going for the F1 experience, then F1 2023 is the only choice. Neither of them are bad. But the guy, one of the physics guys on this, I know who he is. Yeah, he's actually quite famous in sim racing, to be honest. And he knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's doing. So I don't know. Handling wise, yeah, difficult. I would easily say that they've both got pros and cons, though. I don't know the answer to that question. I've never thought about it. I've never done that particular comparison before. They're both pretty good, to be fair. Yeah, I can't. I'm going to do this on this one because I'm having trouble judging some of the distances with that halo stalk in the way. But that doesn't affect me in F1 23. So I don't know what that's all about. I prefer to be in the cockpit because then I can see the rev limiter. I thought the F1 could still make that corner even though I braked around 80 meters, but it wasn't interested. So let's do a little bit of let's go back, and we're going to change the setup a little. Not much. I'm not going to do too much to it. Now, even though the back end is a little bit iffy, I want to remove some, get more speed down the straight. I have no idea how that's going to work. Hey, thanks for the sub, William. Oh, I'll tell you what. I don't know if we can do this from here. Or even if this game does it, period. I don't know why it's intent on using the controller as a thing. Oh, forward and backwards. I'm actually looking for the another option. I will get a lap time around this track in an F1 car. It's going to happen. But I want to know if the halo can be configured. And if so, where? Okay, Google is faster. Right, the fact that people are asking for it tells me that it doesn't have one. People saying I refuse to drive the car because of the halo. To be fair though, it is the most authentic way of doing it. So what we can do, even though the way around it is obvious to me, so what we can do is, even though this is going to be the fastest F1 car out of all of them, we're just going to have a little bit of a compromise and go with the newest F1 car we can find that doesn't have the halo. And that would be this. Okay, good night, Zonta. Have a good sleep, matey. Oh God, it's got the groove tires, so this is going back a bit. This car doesn't have a speed limiter. There we go. Because I was adjusting the volume. It's actually really loud. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, it's a little bit quicker. 333 down here. That we've got now. This isn't a timed lap, by the way. Okay, that's quick. I was expecting, if it was going to get under 4, I thought maybe, I don't know, 345, maybe something like that. Wow. Skinny wing, skinny rear wing. So this car's from like 1998, 99, that kind of era. And the body looks like it's based on the Ferrari. To the 2000 Ferrari. Wow, 317. That's pretty impressive. It's less than 2 laps of Spa. And this is quite a lengthy track though. Now imagine doing a race around here with the minis. Lap time, 6 minutes. Oof, pushed it right there. I thought I'd brake too late there. I did too late. And there you go, 3 minutes 17 seconds. Yeah. What's this take photo? How do we... Ah, okay. Right, but this is no good, so we need to be external. Okay, cool. So mouse wheel to zoom. No? Oh, no, no. Focal distance and zoom are 2 different things. So we've got zoom in and out, which is on the triggers. What if I refuse to use the triggers, then what? Oh. Game developers need to realize that if there's a game controller plugged in, it doesn't mean that that's the one we want to use. It doesn't mean that. It just means we have it plugged in, ready for other games. And these game developers just assume. Oh, okay, so we've got tilt, which is LSRS. I don't know what those are. Is that this? No. What's LSRS? How is bokeh shape a number? I don't know what that is. Ah, okay. You got to press the stick in. All right, so let's say we're good there. So aperture. Well, if we go to f16, come, that's not focusing. Let's go down to f4. Okay. Wow, it's sensitive, isn't it? Okay. Shutter speed 150. So if I increase this, it should make the wheels not blurred anymore. 1,000th of a second is easy, quick enough to stop the wheels. but at say 1/50th of a second, the wheels should just be a blur, but it's not changing anything. I want the car in focus, but not the... okay. See, there's, it says Bridgestone. And then down here, that's more like it. Some of these color schemes are so weird. This looks good for if you're going to do a 1970s, 1960s car, maybe. Sin City. High contrast. Yeah, high contrast would work. Vignette now, framed. Film grain. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's not too bad. All right, guys. Well, there you go. That is the endurance pack and the Le Mans circuit. Both things. Two separate DLCs they are, and they are $8.99 each if you have Automobilista. So guys, that's it. So thank you for tuning in. I'm going to get something to eat. And yeah, going to just wind down. All right. So thanks for being here and watching and keeping me company and stuff. And I'll be back, scheduled to be back tomorrow for some Elite Dangerous. Until then, bye.